Hello, my name is Nick. Do you have a PS3? Do you? Then you should have PlayStation Plus. There is zero excuse for you not to have PlayStation Plus. I'm just being completely honest. $17.99 for 3 months, or $49.99 for a full year. And occasionally, like I did, you'll find a promotion where you can get $49.99 for a year, and they'll just give you 3 extra months because Sony loves you. That being said, PlayStation Plus was not always great. But before we get into that, here's the first reason. Automatic updates. You can set this for whatever time you want during the day. Just 2 hours they'll pick out. For me, I chose 4 a.m. to 6 a.m. because it seems reasonable. During this time, your PlayStation 3 will turn itself on if it's off, and it will upload all of your games to a backup cloud save, so you can access them from another PS3, or if something happens to yours, you can re-download all of the saves. I don't know why you wouldn't take something like that. That's amazing. On top of that, say a game has an update. Like, let's say Uncharted 3 has a multiplayer update. I don't know why. Who's playing Uncharted 3 multiplayer? Anyway, it will automatically update that overnight. And then, I think it installs it too. That's not fact. Someone should check that. On top of that, system updates. Everyone always complains the PS3 is always updating, blah, blah, blah. With this, it'll download it overnight. All you have to do is install it first thing you start playing. That cuts the time in half. Admittedly, system updates are annoying, but doing anything to make them a little bit easier, that's great. So I'm going to go back right here. Download game patches, download latest system software. You can download recommended games and videos. I think that's demos and stuff. I'm going to be honest, that's not something I use. It's just... that's what I'm all about here too. This is going to be honesty. If I don't use it, I'm not going to try and plug it. On top of that, you know how you have to sync your trophies. That's something that's annoying with the PS3, I'll admit it. With Xbox, the achievements just pop up automatically. With this, it'll sync all your trophy information overnight, so basically it's just not a problem you have anymore. So that's amazing. Next thing everyone always talks about lately is the free games that PlayStation Plus gets you. That is a definite, that's a plus. You might even say a PlayStation Plus. Huh? Get it? Okay, so here are the games that I've downloaded over the past year or so of having PlayStation Plus. So you can be the judge for yourself whether or not they're good games or not. In total, I have 49 games. There was a total of 64, and some of them are on Vita and PSP. I have them, I'm just not going to show them to you. I'm doing this strictly from a PS3 perspective. So these are all like the indie type games that I got from PlayStation Plus. Awesome Knots, heard a lot about that. Shatter was one that was before last year. I'll talk about that in a second. Pinball Arcade, alright, whatever, it's a pinball game. Night Underground, I don't know what it is. I downloaded it. Zombie Tycoon 2, again, just downloaded it, looks cool. Same here, same here. Joe Danger, I've heard about that game. I saw it at PAX East. Don't know much about it, downloaded it. Scott Pilgrim, played it, or I haven't played it, heard it's great. Payday the Heist, that's a full retail, or not a full retail game, I'm sorry, but a $20 game. No, I played it, it's great, I'm glad I got it free. There's The Cave, another good game I've heard. Sonic the Hedgehog, Pac-Man, Mega Man, Dungeon Defenders, Closure, the 2 Oddworld games, the first Silent Hill, Final Fantasy V, the Simpsons arcade game, another Mega Man, Sonic the Hedgehog the original, Machinarium, Bloons, Vector Tower Defense, and Dino Gems, and Retro City Rampage. I'm going to be honest, if these were the only games I was getting from PlayStation Plus, I wouldn't even consider that like a selling point. Some of these games are probably really great, but as I'm a pretty hardcore gamer, I'll admit it, I play a lot, but they just don't interest me if I don't know anything about the game or something like that, so I've downloaded them, but I don't really care. I'm just being honest. And before last year, this is something that happened recently, like during the E3 of 2012, Sony revamped their program for PlayStation Plus and made the games a lot better. These 3, Bloons, a Flash game we all played 5 years ago, a basic tower defense game, and then a Bejeweled ripoff, those were the only free games I got before E3 2012. So I'll be honest, I didn't renew my subscription when the time came. And I also got up here Shatter, which is just a Brick Break, remake or whatever, not remake, ripoff again. So I didn't renew my subscription. My original 3 months ran out all that time ago. But then last year they started putting out more and better games, which leads me to the next point. At least once a month, sometimes a little bit more often, Sony will release, full retail games available on PlayStation Plus for free. So here are the games that I've gotten over the past year. This came out just recently: Uncharted 3, Spec Ops: The Line, one of the best shooters I've ever played, Deus Ex, one of the greatest, a really good game, not one of the greatest games I've ever played. Sleeping Dogs, I've heard it's good, I really want to play it, haven't gotten a chance yet. Demon's Souls, the original for the PS3 exclusive, another great game. Saints Row the Third, this came out just last week. Amazing game. I'm really glad I played it. It's definitely worth it. Just Cause 2, terrible story. Really worth going into the free roam though. Great game. Resident Evil 5. This is what I like about this though. They could have just given you the basic Resident Evil. They actually give the gold edition. I think that's really cool. Super Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition. I don't care about fighting games at all, but I know there are people who will appreciate that. So that's pretty cool. And it's the Super one too. I remember when that came out, it was a big deal. Vanquish, I think it's made by the same people who made Bayonetta. I haven't played it. I don't know much about it, but it's a retail game. BioShock 2. Some people don't like it. I personally liked it, and I was glad when it came up on PlayStation Plus. Borderlands, again, solid title. Saints Row 2, another solid one. Space Marine, okay, I'll be honest, I fucking hated this game when I tried it. I appreciate them giving it out, but it was not for me. Darksiders, a lot of people like that, wasn't for me. Infamous 2, absolutely fantastic title. Little Big Planet 2, not for me, but I appreciate people who like it. Original Sly Cooper, why not? That's a solid 6 hours of fun. Ratchet and Clank All for One, alright, I haven't even played it because it's a 4-player game, so just who cares, but still, they offer it, that's nice. Little bit of Mario Kart, could not give a shit, I'll just be honest. XCOM Enemy Unknown, that is a fantastic game, and it's really awesome that they managed to give this one for free. So I just want to go into it really quick and show you how you would find it in the PlayStation Store. So, how's everyone doing? I'm not going to cut this out, absolutely not. But yeah, so PlayStation Plus really changed their business model, and I don't know what if you can call it that, but it started getting better, is how it is. So if you had PlayStation Plus before and didn't think it was that great, try and pick it up again. I'd say it's definitely worth it. I'll admit, sometimes the games aren't that great, but other times they really make up for it. Someone added it up, and over the last year there was $1,024, something like that, in free games. So anyway, you go to the Games tab, Games tab, then PlayStation Plus, you go to Featured, and here are the free games they're really advertising. At any given point, there's at least 18 free games between Vita, I think PSP, and PS3. So Uncharted 3, XCOM Enemy Unknown, and Little Big Planet Karting are the 3 core games that are available free right now. Last year, this only happened recently after E3 2013. Last year it was Infamous 2, Ratchet & Clank All for One, and Little Big Planet 2. Those are available year-round. The rest of these, like Saints Row the Third, Deus Ex, Malicious Night, all these are temporary, but these are the ones for Vita, as Wipeout, the Uncharted game, which is, I haven't played it, but I mean, offering one of the launch games, they're ace in the hole, free, that's pretty great. And Gravity Rush, but this is what I'm talking about. These games, these are going to go away soon. Let's go backtrack a little bit. There's expiring soon. These are the ones that aren't available for much longer. But here you go. Not to mention, I wasn't even going to mention this, but there's a bunch of sales every week with PlayStation, and with the PlayStation Plus, you can usually get an extra half off of what the sale normally is. Fat Princess Fistful of Cake, for instance, that's on sale normally for $15. Now that's its normal price. It's on sale for $7.49. With PlayStation Plus, it goes on sale even more, to $375. I didn't include the games I bought on sale because it's just an added bonus, and I couldn't they don't track which ones you do. There is a couple downsides to PlayStation Plus, but I have to be honest, they don't really affect me in any way. For one, if PlayStation Plus expires, you can't access the saves that are uploaded to the cloud. They're still there, and they don't delete them. They're still there, but you have to have PlayStation Plus again before you can start downloading from them again. Let me just show that too. So save data, PS3. They give you a gig of storage, so that shows that I only use 200 megabytes. When I first got PlayStation Plus, it was only 50 megabytes. Really, not that great, nothing to really write home about. But a gig, it's going to be really hard to fill that up. So you go in here. Not only that, you can copy multiple. You can copy as many as you want. You can delete as many to organize it. It's definitely worth it. But you can't access that if your PlayStation Plus should run out. Another thing is all these free games on PlayStation Plus, you can't play them if you don't have PlayStation Plus anymore. But this is where I'm trying to make my final point. You should always have PlayStation Plus. The automatic updating, the free games are another thing, the sales, and the uploading to the cloud, it's completely worth it. It's saved me so much time in downloading stuff. I believe it installs the patches for like games and stuff overnight as well. There's no reason why if you own a PS3 you shouldn't have PlayStation Plus. It's cheaper than the Xbox Live model, and they do so much more. The only other thing is that it also it's your same subscription will apply to the PlayStation 4 when that comes out later this year. The only thing is you'll have to have PlayStation Plus in order to play multiplayer for the PlayStation 4. Right now you don't do that. It's merely an addition. But I'm trying to say is you should have it anyway. It's an absolutely fantastic service, and I recommend anyone who has PS3 to get PlayStation Plus. Thank you for watching, and honestly, I hope you get it. It's really worth it, even if you only have a Vita as well.